Hey, what's up, Valoramous Vanguards? Today I want to discuss the various set lists that you must create as a private events DJ. So recently I DJ'd for a black tie event, and throughout the span of the 5 or 6 hour event or evening, I had various set lists that I used to enhance the atmosphere, enhance the mood, and push the night along. And these were, I had early chill music from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. There was a formal ceremony from 7 p.m. to about 8 p.m. Then there was a dinner, which I had a different playlist. Then there was a peak hour from 9 p.m. to about 10 p.m. Then I had more of a fun poppy when I expected people to be a bit more inebriated from 10 to 11 p.m. And then I had a final playlist for either slow dances or chill end of the night closing music. So these are the various playlists. So for example, the early chill part of the night, I had a rating system where I was only playing songs, and this is how I rate songs, 1 to 5 stars within Rekordbox DJ software. 1 star is absolutely chill, 5 stars is like a banging EDM high energy track for the club at peak hour. 3 stars is in the middle, and then 2 stars is more on the chill side, 4 stars is a bit more hype. So the first hour playing chill music, I was primarily playing music that had 1, 2, or 3 stars, and that was how I defined it. And I was playing music in various genres, so from anywhere from the 70s to present. But I played house music, I played some rock music, I played some pop music, some hip hop, some Latin, some oldies, 70s, 80s, and even 50s and 60s. But I was playing music that was going to get either people singing along or just comfortable in order to have a conversation with the people around them. I didn't want the music to be too loud, but I wanted the music to be a bit background, but to also get people a little bit engaged and socialize. So I was not playing the most high energy bangers. I was not playing the most popular tracks at that moment. It was an opening set, it was an opening hour. It also allowed me time and space to think because I didn't have to transition the music every 60 or 90 seconds. I could play the songs a bit longer. So say, for example, I could play the song for 2.5, 3, 3.5, even 4 minutes. And it also gave me space to make announcements on the microphone so I could give hints as to what was next throughout the night. Now, the second part of the night was a formal part, a formal ceremony. This could be event dependent, but so for example, if you're playing at a wedding, this may be the entrance songs to the bridesmaids or the groomsmen. This may be dictated for you. It could be very ceremonial or thematic music for that event, but this is a separate playlist that you should not overlook because it's probably gonna be part of the event, as a lot of private events will have some sort of formal ceremony part. And so this is another part of the set list that I think you should separate from the rest of the music, and it should be a separate folder. So this is basically folder number 2. Now folder number 3, or playlist number 3 that I had, was the dinner hour. Dinner hour was definitely chill. It was probably even more chill than the first hour, and that was because I wanted people to enjoy their meal, enjoy their dinner, talk to people around them. I did not want the music to distract. Now, I did play songs they knew and that they could sing along with, but I was not playing the music at a high volume. I actually had my master fader turned down a little bit, and I played music that was not extremely high BPM. So I actually gravitated towards more classic American music from the 60s, 70s, and 80s here. I did play some modern music. I played some country music. So that was playlist number 3, and that was dinner hour. Now playlist number 4, this was the main part of the night. This was the peak hour. So I was only playing songs that were 4 and 5 stars here. And this was for about an hour I did this, or an hour and a half. And that's what they call peak hour. So this is when a lot of the art comes into play, but also the science. But I played various BPMs from 70 BPM all the way to 135 and even up to 150. But think of those songs that are either the most memorable or the hottest bangers right now, or they're the biggest classics that really move the party. But it should be 4 and 5 star rated tracks that have the most amount of energy. And what I did for this set list is I started around 70 or 80 BPM. I gradually increased it to 128. I included some unique DJ drops to enhance the mood and kind of announce what was coming next. I also got on the microphone a bit more. I was only playing every song for about 50 to 75 seconds, which was usually 1 verse and 1 chorus, and that was it, and I was moving on. And I switched the song often, and I played enough different songs because it was an open format set to get everyone involved. So I was playing international music, I was playing American music, I was playing Latin music, and I was able to effectively incorporate everyone that attended the event. There were several hundred people at this event. And by doing this, it got everyone singing, it got most everyone dancing. People were either talking, having a good time, drinking, celebrating, and this was the most high energy event. And then this transitioned to my fourth playlist, which was more of a fun poppy part. Slightly less energy, but still peak energy, I would say. It was maybe 3 and 4 star tracks, but more of the classic songs that people could sing along with, but were 3 and 4 stars, not as much 5 stars. You want to have something that's still max energy, but not maximum energy, because the audience, they're not robots. They do need a chance to take a break and breathe. So if you're playing bangers the whole night or high energy EDM tracks that belong at a festival, you will tire out the audience, and you're going to get tired too. And so having this in there to where it's memorable, still sing along, but still has a decent amount of energy, that's another set list you could use to incorporate. And you also need to be flexible, because what if you read the room and they're not having the high energy bangers that you're playing? You may need to go to this other secondary peak hour playlist that's more, you could say, family friendly or sing along or recognizable, and then switch to that, because as a DJ, it is your job to read the crowd and make decisions and move and shift and pivot the music for that night if whatever you're playing is not working. So you can't be like a robot and just play off a list, but if you have these general set lists, you can hop between the various playlists. And that's essentially what I did throughout the night. I was hopping between various playlists based on the feedback that the audience gave me at that moment in time. And then I had a fifth playlist, which was slow dances and then some closing songs. And these were slow dances. It was pretty simple. It was a slower tempo, country, some pop rock, stuff where people could dance as couples. And then I had kind of ending, closing night tracks that were recognizable, still sing along, but was not going to create more energy in the dance floor, because in the day, if you're playing a private event, there's probably going to be staff there and they want to go home too. So if you continue playing bangers the whole night and the crowd wants more, that staff could get angry at you that you are not ending the night as negotiated in that contract when you're renting the space out to conduct that event. So create these various playlists, and then do not be afraid to deviate and pivot based on the feedback from the audience. But if you have these playlists or these set lists and you adequately prepare and you practice transitioning between the various set lists based on feedback, you're gonna have that much more successful night, and it'll also showcase your versatility as a DJ and then land you more bookings. So if you'd like to learn more about how I prepare for private DJ events or events in general, how I go through all stages of the process from the initial planning and negotiation to the reconnaissance to the preparation, then click this video here.
3, 2, 1, lose it.